telecommunications, electricity, oil and gas, and importation. I am Charity Jerome here at the Business News headlines. Pengasin threatens industrial shutdown over workers sacking. Federal government intervenes. Nigerian Railway Corporation begins Lagos-Ibadan service Tuesday. Federal government takes over Nasarawa multipurpose dam construction. Bayelson's tasked on cassava production as government builds 60 metric tons starch factory, and Lagos Advert Agency warns public against fraudulent vacancies. Details of these and more coming shortly. The federal government has called for a tripartite meeting between the Department of Petroleum Resources, the National Oil Well VACO Nigeria Limited, and the oil firms in-house union led by the Lagos branch of the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria. It was learnt that the meeting, billed to hold on July 23rd, 2021, was planned by the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources through the DPR in a bid to avert any shutdown of industry operations by the Pengasin following the sacking of workers by NOV Limited. It was also learnt that the DPR had earlier slammed a $250,000 fine on the International Oil Company for sacking 23 Nigerian employees without recourse to due process in March of 2020. Following the sacking of employees by NOV Limited, oil workers under the aegis of Pengasin Oil workers under the aegis of Pengasin equally threatened to shut down the nation's oil and gas industry should the oil firm's management again sack any of the union's members. The union's zonal chairman, Ayam Abang, kicked against the sacking of workers without recourse to due process as he demanded the reinstatement of 23 workers who were sacked non-procedurally. The union also acknowledged the intervention of the federal government as it expressed hope that the issue would be addressed in the proposed meeting to avert industrial crisis. The federal government has said that the continued regulation of pump price of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, is causing stagnation and impoverishment of the masses. Speaking through the Petroleum Product Pricing Regulatory Agency, the government stated that it was high time that the regulation of the downstream oil sector was fully halted. Providing answers to frequently asked questions on deregulation in a document made available to correspondents in Abuja, the PPPRA stated that petrol was rarely sold at the approved rate in most states. This, it said, was why it had become vital to fully deregulate the cost of the commodity, as it continued regulation was mainly benefiting rich at the expense of the poor masses. The government agency stated that based on records, Nigeria loses almost 1 trillion naira annually subsidizing petrol, a product used mainly for consumption rather than production, which had led to no real economic benefits for the country. The federal government has taken over the construction and completion of the Farinruwa hydropower multipurpose dam in Nasarawa State. Speaking during the inauguration ceremony in the Wamba local government area of the state, Minister of Water Resources Malam Suleiman Adamu said the project had a completion period of 24 months. He explained that the project was initiated in 2003 and started by Nasarawa State government in 2004 to generate 20 megawatts of electricity to boost socio-economic development of the state. Adamu explained that Buhari had also approved the expansion of the project to include regional water scheme and construction of irrigation infrastructures of 2,000 hectares of dry season farming to serve the people of the area. Well, still on the news, the Nigerian Railway Corporation NRC says it will begin full operation of the standard gauge railway service from Lagos to Ibadan on Tuesday. The management of the NRC said this is in a statement signed by the Lagos District Manager, Mr. Jerry Oche, in Lagos. According to him, the Lagos-Ibadan train service will now be available in the mornings from Tuesday. The updated timetable for Tuesday to Friday is as follows. Lagos to Ibadan 8 a.m. from Mobolaji Johnson Station at Alogomeji, Ebutameta in Lagos. Also, the train will take off from Ibadan to Lagos 8 a.m. from Obafemi Awolowo Station at Munia. The train will take off from Lagos to Ibadan 4 p.m. from Mobolaji Johnson Station, Alagomeji, while from Ibadan to Lagos 4 p.m. from Obafemi Awolowo Station at Munia. The standard gauge train scheduled on Saturday from Lagos to Ibadan 8:30 a.m. from Mobolaji Johnson Station at Alagomeji, while the train will leave from Ibadan to Lagos 8:30 a.m. from Obafemi Awolowo Station at Monia. For Saturday evening from Lagos to Ibadan 6 p.m. from Mobolaji Johnson Station at Alagomeji, while the train will take off from Ibadan to Lagos 6 p.m. from the Obafemi Awolowo Station at Monia. He said that the Alagomeji, Abeokuta and Monia were still the stop stations of the Lagos-Ibadan train services. The Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. Sunday Thomas, has said that it is ensuring that defaulting insurance companies pay all their outstanding claims. Thomas said some of the defaulting insurance companies with huge liabilities and unable to meet up their claim obligations had already put up their assets for sale to comply with NICOM's order to pay their claims. The Commission noted that there were expectations that it should revoke the licenses of non-performing insurance companies. He added that this was not the best decision to take as of now. Thomas said the Commission was not keen on closing the defrauding companies because they still had the potential to pay all their claims. Well, still on business news for this morning, Bayelsa State Government has completed the construction of a 60 metric tons cassava starch factory at the Ebedibiri town in Sagbama local government area of the state. Governor Doye Diri, who disclosed this during an inspection tour of the factory, urged Bayelsans to engage in massive cassava cultivation to enable the factory meet its production capacity. He expressed satisfaction with the level of work done, but lamented that the present level of cassava production in the state was not enough for it to produce at full capacity. Diri, who said the factory would soon be inaugurated, therefore called on the people to engage in cassava cultivation to enable them also improve on their incomes. Diri commended his predecessor, Senator Seriaki Dixon, for initiating the project aimed at producing starch for industrial purposes, while commending the host community for securing the plant against vandalism. And to Lagos, the Lagos Bus Service Limited, LBSL, has advised the public not to fall victim of an untrue online recruitment exercise purportedly being circulated on behalf of the agency. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the LBSL, Idowu Oguntona, made the disclosure in a statement by the Public Affairs Officer, Mr. Afolabi Olawole, in Lagos. Oguntona said that the online advertisement, which was noticed on social media platforms recently, informed the public on how to apply for the driver's job in LBSL. He said that the said online advertisement neither emanated from LBLS nor was it sponsored on behalf of the company by any agency. He urged members of the public to disregard such advertorial, while the company also advised citizenry to always verify the sources of employment vacancies before taking any further action. And that's it on Business Splash for today on Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station. Join us again on Wednesday for another fresh edition. I'm Charity Jerome. Good morning. Thank you for listening.
Quick, Charger 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Splash FM 105.5.
We educate. That's why we are respected.